Hi, this is Sakib. It's my pleasure to present you the evaluation of psychological conflict of Orwell while killing the elephant, following the essay shooting an elephant. He, as in Orwell, had a very positive conscience, and his conscience actually played the most important role for starting a psychological conflict. He was thinking that whatever I'm going to do, will it be okay? Will it be right to do so, as in shot the elephant? He had a pretty different understanding comparing to his fellow English people. His pretension of guilelessness was really astounding. Through the whole story, he just tried to prove that he had nothing to do with the shooting, and he conceptualized that he was compelled to shoot the elephant, going against his own will. And this is how the psychological conflict arose in his essay. So here is how and why the psychological conflict started. Let me shed the light on British oppressors and the history of their imperialism. From the mid-80s to 1940, British people, after colonizing Burmese, ruled them for about 100 years. And these British people were terrible oppressors, very tyrannical. They created a very turbulent situation for General Burmese. There was violence all around. Following the say, they used to put people in the cage. They used to sentence the Burmese imprisonment randomly. So it's very natural if anti-British attitude grows among the populace. And the writer, as in Orwell, was physically a police officer who used to work under the British imperialists. So naturally, he was on the side of the British, but physically. And he used to hate all the shameful acts the British were doing, and philosophically he was in favor of the natives but had nothing to do. So this is how his psychological conflict emerged, and he tried to summarize and indicate the situation and events that was taking place in Burma by the scene of shooting the elephant. So we have already seen that psychological conflict actually arose long before the elephant came in the focal point. There is a quote in the story that there you have a mask, and your face grows to fit it. What shows what a police officer, as in an imperialist, should do. What is the actual role he should play. But at the same time, he wasn't prepared to shoot the elephant, because he always thought about the morality. But the Burmese would laugh at him because they were expecting him to shoot, and he found no point in shooting the elephant, and he can't be a laughing stock. If he would return to London, then the British will laugh at him, and if he did nothing, then the Burmese also do the same. And an imperialist always should keep in mind that a revolution can take place anytime. So I must have the authority. And the sequence of shooting the elephant is the climax of the whole story actually. The elephant demolished the local market, ravaged the local bazaar, made the cost of many things, but it looked pretty calm when he was about to shoot. The walking elephant had the oath of 100 pounds, but if he shot, then only the 5 will be sold. But as it has cost already many things to this Burmese, they think it should be killed. But the moral quandary now comes to the spot as the most important issue at a time. The pressure from the Burmese expectation and the principle of an imperialist was becoming the main reason of the psychological conflict. So at the very last, he did shoot the elephant, going against his moral right. So he thought what must be done to keep everything balanced and to have everything okay. And the main point to make is there is always the possibility of a successful rebellion exists. And here I remark, quote unquote, a quote from Orwell, though it's not included in the original text he wrote in Politics and English Language, that political language is designed to make lies sound truthful and murder respected. Thank you. That's all.